All right, we should be live, at very least undead. And I don't think they can hear you guys yet because I haven't turned your audio on. Let's turn your audio on. Yay! There, you have audio
Yay.
now. So, we're back with some BX Dungeons and Dragons with the possible finale of our Hollow World foray, maybe, possibly. Fortunately, Jeff is not able to join us tonight. Jeff, um, take care of yourself, man. So the cast tonight is Bill. Bill, who you playing? What level are they?
I am playing Radnor the Large. He is a 7th level magic user, and
And
he is
not a
quite large.
flaming skull.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not a flaming skull right now. Sometimes I miss that.
And Dion.
Yes, hello, I'm Dion, now with 0.25% more beard.
Yes,
And
exactly.
tonight, he made that joke when I came in. I'm like, I forgot to shave 1 week.
And now our beard quotient is up by
You attacked me.
0.25%. Yes.
Tonight I am playing Asi, the level 7 rogue, who I am fully convinced is going to die tonight. And if it doesn't happen, what?
we'll see. We'll see. Richard.
I can make that happen for you if you want, Leon. No? Not taking it up?
Oh,
Fine.
sweet dreams are made of these.
Hello, I am Richard, and I am playing Fig Jam, the magic user, who is level 7. Yes, definitely that level.
All right.
Well,
And bringing up the rear is Jameis.
I'm at the end. I'm James, and I'm playing Galen Greyhorn, a 6th level Kaleri elf priest ranger person who finds doors.
Yeah.
more importantly, the person who goes through doors. Unlike the rest of us.
Yeah, that too. So, we skipped a week. So, anyone remember where we left off? Possible
We just
boss
defeated the
battle.
big bad, and we're about to divide all of the treasure amongst us.
Richard skipped ahead, perhaps. Right. So, you are on this plane of glass, on the other underside of a plane of a glass, with all these strange fruiting plants that as the sun passes through the other side seems to have effect on the world, the hollow world below. And in the center of this plane, there's a temple, and in this temple is some kind of gigantic figure composed of all the tendrils and roots that mass from all these plants in one central place. And in the soft, chewy center of this monstrous, gigantic being is a scared little goblin. Scared little goblin was once part
Anyway,
of the
that
Red
wasn't that
Company,
scared.
apparently. And I think we left off last time with you guys trying to figure out what to do about this. Also, there's some very odd shadows about the place, which you've found that light seems to disperse them, and they're still clinging to the very edges of the room, though, with the light that you have around. So,
Wow. We get ready to enact Jeff's plan.
All right, time for Plan Jeff.
Darby and I were climbing up and trying to get to the
yeah, you
We're
you
gonna
climbed
Jeff
up.
our way out of this.
Jeff, if you watch this later, I'm proud of you for this plan.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. Thank you.
They've decided they're blaming it all on you, Jeff. All right. Yeah, I mean, again, there's a little goblin talking to himself at the center of this mass of plants. He's well protected by these tendrils and roots that seem to extend and connect to all the plants that are on this plane of glass, causing these issues that are going on.
Hmm.
Anyone got a control plant spell?
No, I have. I can talk real good.
Talk to the house plant. Maybe it won't eat you.
So yeah, Darby and I were trying to get through to the Goblin.
Yeah,
His
you
name was
were.
Kano.
You were trying to get through to the physical body of the goblin. But
I was doing less well than Darby was.
Yeah. You find that all the vines seem to regrow very quickly. It just simply hacking at it isn't going to work.
Fireball.
Does
I mean, if you're going to fireball, we can't stop you because we just go ahead and cast it.
No, that's not. I'm posing that as part of Plan Jeff.
I was like, as yet, we haven't gotten into a battle.
That's Plan
Okay.
B.
Fireball
That's
is
gonna
kind of
come.
like the word dude. It can be used in many different forms in a sentence. It's fireball.
Exactly.
Fireball!
Fireball.
They all mean different things, right?
Fireball
exactly.
is Plan Jeff B. So, how far away are we from this thing?
Other than Galen and Darby, everyone else is around the base of the creature, like where all the roots kind of converge and go up.
Okay.
This thing is, again, it's towering. It's a good 20 feet tall.
Okay, all right.
Galen and Darby have climbed up
Does
midway.
the goblin seem to be like just out of it, or like
Yeah, what's his attitude?
entranced, or
He seems out of it. Yeah, he seems out of it.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll let me do it, but because I don't view the goblin necessarily as an enemy, I'd like to state that I'm looking at him as an ally possibly right now. I'm gonna do my anti-charm song that I have.
Okay.
So it's immunity to song-based magical effects and the beguiling powers of sylvan creatures or fairies. Allies already under the effect of such magic may make another saving throw with a +4 bonus.
Okay. He is not an ally. You may see him as friendly,
Okay,
but he
I
is not
can't.
an ally.
Okay, it won't
Yeah.
work that way
Yeah, it
against
does
him.
not
Okay.
work that way.
All right, as long I would know that probably
Yeah.
then, since I know that skill. So I was just curious. Well, that's my idea. I can talk to him. I talk good.
Hey, Kano, remember that time you're hanging out with your buddies and sharing a meal over the campfire at night?
Remember that time where you and your company just burned down a village and looted it? Because we're
Yes.
expecting everyone else acts just like our company does. And
Well, I'm trying to sort of bring forth good memories is what I'm sort of going for.
how is that bad? How is that bad?
I know, that's the ones we go for. We're quite cheap.
Maybe in this situation, we should think to ourselves, what would Jazz Band do?
Steal Jeff's sword and run.
He would steal the goblin out of the middle.
Yep.
Well, my aim is to try and sort of invoke the good qualities in the goblin is what I'm trying to do. Sort of talk
Okay.
to him,
How
remind him of
do you
the-
want to do that?
So remember the time when you're together with your friends? Assuming you
Okay.
helped out your mum. I mean, I can also assume I can also call on goblin culture knowledge.
Sure. I tell you what. Make me a charisma roll.
All on this. Woo! Actually succeeded. That's a shock. Not a huge success, but actually succeeded. I'm surprised. I think that's the first charisma roll I've actually made.
Nice.
Yeah, he stops his ranting and just kind of mutes until he just comes to a complete stop, and you see he's blinking back tears a little bit as it looks like he's starting to come back to himself. But as that's happening, the shadows around the corner seem to be not liking this very much, and well, rather suddenly, all the lights go out. This includes the light spells, and those with infravision, it doesn't work. It has just gone
Ouch.
completely black.
Oh no.
That's some powerful anti-magic.
It's just a
just
continual
darkness.
darkness spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, that's just wouldn't that just negate, or it wouldn't cancel, but it would negate.
Yeah, continual darkness actually negates light, the spell light, and continual light, and it negates infravision as well.
I'm just thinking we've got what 3 or 4 even continual light spells going, would it negate all of them?
It negates all of them. Yeah, this is a mass casting. It's a very large
do-
area.
Okay, so this is an effect like that we feel like is coming from this goblin.
No, you feel like it's coming from the shadows that were hissing and getting very agitated in the corners when you started talking nicely to the goblin.
Wonder what would happen if I cast dispel magic on them.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you
Well,
roll
we're
for
currently in
initiative?
darkness, so-
Find out. Huh.
Go ahead and roll us a d6, Radnar.
All right.
You know what creates light? Fireball.
I have a question. The amulet of continual light.
Gone.
I know it's not working right
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah,
when
that's
it
been
does work,
recreated.
is it like a beam, like a flashlight, or is it just like a lantern
It
effect?
gives about as much light as a lantern. That's
Okay.
what it does. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to recast it to get it to work again. It's
Yeah.
not just
Yep. It's been
closed
negated,
down.
not
It's
just.
really just
yeah.
Oh, it's out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys act first. So, Radnar, what were you thinking? Everything has just suddenly gone very dark. Complete blackness. There's not even bits of light around. I'm gonna be nice because according to the BX rules, blindness or the inability to see means you cannot attack. Not that you're at negatives. You cannot attack. I will be a little bit more charitable than that.
What if I lit my lantern? We're probably using the light spells, but what happens if I do that?
Is that what you do?
Actually, you would know as a spellcaster. I mean, darkness and continual darkness are fairly low level spells. No, it won't work. Light will not work in this
won't work on
rate.
that.
Yeah, in this effect.
Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we back out of here and I don't know, come back? Just,
Okay.
All right. So
well,
your
you guys
action
have-
is you're asking people what to do.
yeah.
Okay. What's anyone else doing? Dion?
I'm going to continue to talk to Kano.
You're just
even in
gonna-
this little
okay.
darkness. I reassure him that I'm still here. He wants to, hey, do you remember a great meal that you had? Come on, tell me about it.
Well, it
Well,
suddenly
still
went
trying to
dark
connect.
while you've just climbed good 20 feet into the air. So why don't you make me a dex check real quick?
Nice.
Just as dexterous as I am charismatic.
Okay.
Woo!
You gonna stick with that?
We have 8 rerolls.
What's the effects?
You're gonna
Oh,
fall.
yes.
Is what's gonna happen.
Oh, I thought I'd just be trapped by the vine as well.
No.
Yeah, I'll try a reroll then. I
Okay.
mean, these will end up blowing. I got 10, so 50-50 shot either way. How many times can I roll?
Okay.
All of them.
So yeah, it does catch you a little bit unaware as everything suddenly goes dark. You lose your grip. You're gonna fall. As you fall, though, I'm gonna let you.
Okay, I'm not going to spend any more reels.
Yep.
I'm going to take it. It is what it is.
So you're gonna fall. However, since you were you were like right close proximity to it, you'll have one chance to kind of reach out and arrest your fall and just take half instead of the full. If you make me a strength check, that'll happen.
Oh,
You kind of just
Better than
reach
Dex.
out and try and no.
no. I pushed myself away. I don't need that.
Yeah. Only 4 points of damage, though.
not bad.
You land on some of the softer roots around the base of this creature. You assume Darby falls too because you hear another thunk in the darkness as well. All right, so Fig Jam, what are you doing?
Well, we're suddenly in darkness. I don't really know. I pick up my amulet and tap it a few times, spin it around. Why aren't you working? Huh. I just stay where I am for this round, I think, seeing as I didn't declare it at the beginning. I guess what I will do is cast, but
Okay, no, you can
I'll wait
cast if
until
you
next
want.
round for that.
No, you can cast if you want.
Can?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I mean, I have. Oh no, I'm not. No, I cannot cast. I'm out of continual light curses.
Mhm.
So yeah, I got nothing at this point.
Okay, so you're
Yes.
you're just waiting in the darkness.
What? I don't. Where? Who's going on? What?
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Radnar was calling out, asking, kind of like, "What's going on? What are we doing?" Dion, what is the sea doing?
That's a good question. He's also confused. He's kind of gonna slink around to behind the tree because
Okay,
he was
you
at
are
the
in
base.
complete and utter darkness. You
So I'm
can
gonna,
kind.
like-
Okay, you haven't moved or turned since you weren't in
Yeah.
action. So you kind of got a vague idea of what's in front of you.
Can I like hug the tree like with my arms, with my back against the tree, and like slowly slink around it?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I'm gonna do
Okay,
that.
so you kind of
should I
reach forward
do-
until you feel the trunk of this thing. You kind of just keep a hand out, and you kind of. Are you going to round it on the right or round it on the left? Now this thing is really like immense, so it's going to be quite a walk. But are you heading right or left?
It depends. Probably to the right.
To the right.
Should I do hide and shadow or move silently?
Neither.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, if you're trying to move silently, you certainly can. But if you can't see, you have no idea if you're hiding. So
That's
you,
fair.
You
So
can
move
try and move
silently.
quietly, though.
All right. Let's see. Boop.
Okay.
Hey.
You
succeeds.
sound pretty stealthy to yourself. You sound pretty stealthy. Okay, enemy's turn. All right, let's see here. What is their attack? Ooh, nasty. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, very nasty. All right. Each of you feels something kind of brush up against you, and where it touches you, your flesh goes extremely cold, like painfully frostbitten cold. Each of you can roll this for yourself. Roll a d4, and that's how much strength you lose.
Hmm. Aha! I lose the maximum amount.
What are we rolling?
A d4.
to lose.
And yeah, you're taking damage from something that brushes up against you and just causes like extreme frostbite where it touches.
Ooh.
Does this
and-
lower our to hit chances?
Yeah,
etc.?
this. Yep, it lowers your strength.
Right. So
Really?
that lowers our to hit chances, etc.
If you have a strength bonus,
mean,
yeah,
What if you don't have a strength
then
bonus
it
and
does
go
nothing.
down?
Does absolutely nothing for now.
So you can't go to negatives.
Well,
You can. If your strength goes
you
down,
can. Yeah, if your strength goes low enough, you can get the negative
Right.
modifiers.
Yeah, once you have hate, you get -1.
Mhm.
So
Right. Okay. Then yes.
it doesn't automatically do it in the sheet though. You have to put that in yourself.
Yeah, it
All
does
right.
automatically do it.
So
Okay.
you're still in complete darkness. Next round, let's. Galen, why don't you roll for initiative? And you guys tell me, is anyone spellcasting this round?
Can't see anything, so I don't think
Cannot
I
see
can.
a thing. Yeah.
I can't sleep on myself so that I don't feel the death's icy hand. As
I'll never feel my own death.
Exactly.
Fireball to my own face. Right. So
I
no
mean-
casting.
Oh, do I want to try that?
What kind of area are we in? Like, what is it?
So you're at the bottom of a pyramid that goes up a good 80 to 100 feet, and this creature basically it's hollow, and this creature is basically planted to the floor. All these vines are kind of converging on the center, and it goes up 40 feet is about how tall this creature is. And then you've got these little shadows that were all over the place that now, of course, you can't see anything. But there wasn't anything else in the room. It was just a pyramid with a hollow inside, and this creature took up the entire space.
Oh, I've got nothing else to. I'm gonna cast a spell.
You're going to cast. Okay. Do check to see if you have to be able to see to cast the spell.
Nope.
Okay. You rolled initiative 4 for your side, 4 on their side. So this is simultaneous. What do you want to cast?
I'm casting a touch spell, so let me know if something touches me.
You know what? This would only work on a simultaneous round. This would only work on a simultaneous round. So I'll give it to you. So take a D4 strength damage, and then as you
Ouch.
feel it touch you, you can reach out and touch with your spell.
Ah! Well, I may not live long enough. Wow.
What are you doing? What spell are you casting?
Okay, I didn't automatically do that. Speak language.
Speak language. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I now speak the language of whatever it is that's out there and playing with us.
Nice.
Okay. So great.
I'm at a 5 strength. Oh, so what kind of better penalty does that
You
have?
you could say something now if you want.
Stop.
Stop. Is that said in a
Hello.
begging voice, a commanding voice? I really wish you would voice.
It's probably more pleading than he's really wanting.
Make me a charisma check. Make me a charisma check.
Okay,
It might be
hang on, just
surprised
one-
that you could speak its language.
Now I just want to see what that gives me a -2 to my strength. Okay. Ow. More of that and I'll be dead. Woohoo!
Okay.
Success.
Yeah, it gives it pause. Like, what? I will also tell you, now that you hear the own words coming out of your mouth, make me an intelligence check. Maybe you recognize this. You do. This is the tongue or the language you might have come across in some of your teachings. It's a being from the negative material plane, meaning it's possible you could turn it.
I tried to turn it
Yeah,
before.
but something changed when all the light went out.
Huh.
You think you
Okay.
might be able to?
Well, I know what I'm doing next turn then. Someone
Yeah.
else.
Okay.
Oh, it's simultaneous, so it's all.
Yeah. So that's what's happening on your side of things. Fig Jam, what are you doing?
I'm gonna blindly stumble forward to try and get out of the darkness sphere thing.
Roll me a D8.
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 It's in direction.
I mean, there's only so many directions I can go in because I'm, back against the plants. So I got a 6.
Okay. And are you just moving until you hit something solid?
I mean, I guess so.
Okay. Was your
I'll-
intention to
I'll
step
get my-
backwards? Was your intention to step to the left, to the right? You didn't
I
move
can't go
once
backwards.
everything.
Behind me is the thing, so it's just go forward.
Okay, go forward. All right. You go forward, and I assume you're doing it smart with your hands outstretched.
I've got my I've got the staff out,
Okay.
so I'm sort of tapping along.
All right. If you use your normal movement, you'll hit the edge of the pyramid. You hit stone with your staff. Just as you do that, you feel the icy bite of this frost burn on your ankle as something brushes you there. Roll a d4. That's how much damage you take to your
But
strength.
do I get out of the darkness?
You
or
don't.
not, is the thing.
Yep.
And I'm at an
you hit the
edge, so I
stone
cannot-
wall. You hit an
All right.
edge, but you're not out of the darkness.
Oh, 1 point this time.
Okay, not bad. Radnar.
You're muted. You're muted.
Bill?
It makes sense.
There you
yeah. I would try to back out of there too.
Okay, roll me a d8. Okay, and you were trying to, you were facing the plant, so you're trying to back up until you hit stone wall.
Yes.
Okay, normal movement, same thing. You hit, you hit stone. It's still dark though. You're not out of the effect of whatever's causing the darkness. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna try to, feel my way along to where the door entrance to this place was.
Okay, so as far as you know, there's no door because you guys climbed on the outside and came right down from the tip of this thing. But if you're going to kind of fumble around and
It was like a walkway that we came
Yeah.
around the inside.
right,
It was all
Right,
So,
yeah, but you got to the walkway from the tip of the pyramid and came down, spiraling around the stair on the inside.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, there's no door, but
the best you can do is go back up the walkway and hope you eventually get high enough out of the
Yeah.
spell.
all right. So you start feeling around, and hoping to hit the stairway or something else. Roll me a d6.
All right.
Okay, that's what you're doing. Now roll a d4 as again one of these creatures brushes up against you, and that's how much strength you'll lose.
Okay.
Dion, what are you doing?
So I got touched last round,
Yeah.
and it gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yep.
So I take my trusty cursed sword, or it's not cursed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Perfectly
I take my
good
sword,
sword.
my amazing sword, and I put it ahead of me, and I just charge because I went around the tree. So I'm
Wow.
hoping that if I go straight forward, that darkness spell was centered in the front of the tree somewhere, and I can get out of this darkness.
Roll me a d8.
All right, D8. Hiya, 3.
Okay. So you said you're charging, so it's a double move.
Yeah, I'm just going. I'm like sword ahead of me in case I run into a wall. I don't know how big the room is. I don't
Okay.
remember.
Make me a dex check, because the
Okay.
floor is full of like moving vines and trunks of plant.
That's
It's
a
not an easy. That is
success.
a success.
Yeah, 10 out of 14.
Okay, you agilely leap over vines as your toe hits one. You just kind of leap and jump so that you're just continually moving forward. It's not pretty, but you charge forward. Eventually, you said you'd do this with your sword out front. And
Yeah.
Your sword comes into contact with wall. You hit stone wall.
Am I still in darkness?
You're still in complete darkness.
Okay.
Let's stop there since you did a full charge. You really don't have time to do anything else. Actually, I should have asked Fig Jam, was there anything else you wanted to do when you reached the wall?
Follow the wall around.
Follow it around. Roll a d6.
Uh, 6.
You stumble. You are on the first flagstone step of the stair.
I found the way out, guys. Follow my
Okay.
voice, maybe.
A C, roll a d4, and that's how much strength you lose as, again, one of these creatures.
At which point do we die from lack of strength points?
Tell me when you
'Cause I'm
hit
getting
0.
close.
Tell me when you hit
Okay.
0.
I'm 2 rounds away from that.
All right, and I think Galen, did you do something this round? You
Yeah,
did.
no, I
yeah,
cast the spell.
you cast the spell and you made it pause.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Next round then, Fig Jam, roll for your side, and is anyone casting, or is anyone capable
Yes.
of casting?
Why would you do that?
Yes, I'm casting.
Okay.
Have a 4. Oh no, we have the 4.
They have a 6,
Oh.
however.
And you have the 4. We'll have the 6.
So,
Yeah, who's
Galen,
fault?
yours that's on you doesn't attack you this round. You caused it to pause for a moment as you, in its own language, told it to stop. Do you want to follow up on that?
I'm going to follow up with the turn undead.
Ah,
That's my casting spell. But no, the rest of them are going first.
that's
so.
fine. So yeah, it does not touch you this round. However, everyone else, roll a d4.
This is what's going to kill us. Strength damage of a D4 each round is just that's deadly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Okay, that's their round. Galen, you're casting.
Yep.
Okay, so these count as special. So what does that hit on the table for you?
Level 5, level 6. I destroy 2 star. I turn 3 and 4. I turn 5. I don't turn 6 or 7.
Okay. So you destroy what again?
1, 2, and 2 star.
1, 2, and 2 star. Okay. And you turn what?
3, 4, and 5. With that
Okay.
roll.
Roll how many you turn or destroy.
Okay. 9 hit points worth.
9 hit points worth. Okay. The one in front of you screeches and disintegrates. Like you can feel almost like a pop, like a soap bubble popping in front of you.
Ooh. And
Okay,
that's
that-
it. No one
that-
else.
Yeah, that's what happens with you.
Alright.
And I'm gonna roll here. Give me a second. So
It doesn't work like a bubble. Okay. I was hoping we'll get the other ones as well.
okay.
At least I'll live.
Bill. Oh well, let's go to Fig Jam since Fig Jam found the stair. What are you doing, Fig Jam?
Onwards and upwards.
Okay.
Up the stairs as fast as I can.
Fast you can.
Well.
So you're taking a double move.
I guess so, yes.
Okay. In which
Seems
case,
I know where I am now.
you come out of the darkness, and so looking down, basically about 20 feet worth up from the ground is like it's just a pool of blackness. Like you're looking down on this entirely blacked out room below you. You have enough movement to get above it, so you still can't see into what's going down there, but you are now in a lighted area, and it's lit by the residue of the sun that's kind of shining through the black plane. But you're out of it now.
I'm on the stairs. I can see.
Okay. Radnar.
I guess I'm gonna keep trying to find the stairs.
Okay. You heard his voice, so roll me a d6.
Do not come directly towards my voice. I've gone around the stairs as it spiraled up. We'll just bump into the staircase and not.
So
fall off.
Radnar, if you're touching the wall, so I mean, you can just kind of feel around right and left, and it sounds like his voice is coming towards the left.
Yeah, head that way.
Okay. How fast? Like normal movement? You're gonna double move it.
Oh, I'm gonna double move.
You're gonna double move it. Make me a dex check.
Great. That's awesome. Watch I make it. That'd be hilarious.
At least it's not a strength check.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, this is still worse right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my dex is 5.
Okay. Are you gonna stick with that, or do you want to use one of the rerolls? How many are still on the table, Dion?
We still have, I think, 7. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use one of them.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, hey, you made it. You
Yes.
do
There we
not
go.
trip and fall.
There we
You
go.
stub your toe on the first flagstone at the beginning of the stair, and you use the rest of your movement to get up. However, wait, I didn't finish all there. Okay, so Fig Jam, you're fine. Bill, take another D4. This was their round. I
we'll-
forgot to do. And
You rolled a d4.
did
Yeah,
you?
we did.
Oh, you
We
all
all
did.
did at the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're good then. So Bill, you're on the stair. You can feel the stair, but you don't have enough movement to get up the stair yet. But you're on it.
Okay.
Asi, what are you doing?
I've made a terrible mistake, and I'm gonna start running back to the other side of the room because I heard Fig Jam just faintly.
Are you just gonna run directly towards the voice, or are you gonna hug a wall?
I'm gonna hug the wall and double move.
Okay, maybe a dex check.
All right, that's that. Boop, boop.
There are no vines on the stairs,
I
Richard. So when
succeed.
you hit the stair, you were fine. You don't have to make a dex check. Okay, no problem, Dion. You're able to fumble your way through all the vines and the writhing roots on the floor, and you're able to head in that direction. Now let's see if you get to the right direction, though. Roll a d6.
All right, 4.
Okay, you head vaguely towards the sound of Fig Jam's voice.
Oh no.
All right. Okay, so let's have Radnar roll a d6 next round, and anyone casting.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay,
Can I
Radnar?
see the giant troll, the goblin?
You can see the top. You can see the top bits of him coming out of the darkness. Yes.
I'm casting as well then.
Okay. They go first on a 5. Bill, unfortunately, take a D4 strength damage. A C, the one on you, was destroyed by Galen last round. So you don't take a D4.
Oh, good.
So the people that were casting, Fig Jam, what are you casting?
I have very few spells left in my repertoire. I am trying Charm Person
Person.
on the giant thing.
Do it.
um. Let me think about this for a second.
Yeah, because it's plants, etc., making up the
Yeah,
person,
but
and
you
it's
know
not
there's
the
a
real
goblin.
thing,
You
but I don't
know there's a goblin in the middle of all that, though.
Let's just bring up the charm person spell. And
Yeah,
see
let's
what
see.
it
Because you don't
says.
have line of sight to the goblin, so
I
if it
don't know
doesn't,
that I need line of sight. Nothing
Yeah,
that
I
I
don't
can
think you
see
do.
says line of sight for any of the spells. But I mean, it
No, it's
seems
not
obvious
inherently
that
in
you
it.
must need something like that.
A single humanoid creature must save versus spells will be charmed as follows. Blah, 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 blah. Restrictions, humanoids of greater
You know
than
what?
4 plus
You
1
know
HP
he's in
and they're not
there.
affected.
You know he's in there.
I know
and
you're in there,
you
buddy.
got a
Come on out.
120-foot range, so I'm gonna allow it. Go ahead. So he
Do
gets
roll
a
a
save.
as well.
All right.
Come on, little buddy, you can do it.
Yeah, we know you're in there.
This guy
You
does have a
jumped.
little bit of a magical enhancement to a save, though.
Yeah, unsurprising.
All right, 12 though.
Also, what is save versus spells? Oh yes, whatever his spells
Okay,
are. I don't know, what's a goblin spells? Oh, if it's anything like the other demi-humans, I've no idea. We'll find out.
So,
Yep.
are you charming? You didn't give him a command, so you're just going for the friendship?
I mean, it's all of them, isn't it? Or be charmed as follows.
Right, but I'm saying with the spell. I mean, are you giving him a command, or are you just casting the spell?
Are you commanding him?
What-
Did
Yeah.
you say anything?
Like
No,
you just
go,
you just said,
No,
I know
I-
you're in there, little buddy, but you didn't
Yeah,
give him a command.
not really.
so-
Come on,
okay.
you can make it on out. Friendship is what I really want.
Sure.
at this
Okay.
point.
Power of friendship.
Well, I mean,
Okay, I mean,
I'd
you
ask you to
cast
give
it.
me a discount
you
on a
cast
room
it.
or something,
And okay, so do you want to follow that up with anything?
I can't see all our other friends down there. Can you dispel the darkness that's down there?
Okay, not his turn. He can't answer yet, but okay, you say that. Who
Yeah.
else was casting? Galen?
Yeah. Interesting. Commands that contradict the charmed creature's nature or alignment may be ignored. Turn undead, and I'm just basically going
Yep.
casting it in a beam around the room to try and because I don't know if they're still around or not. So
Yeah, actually, yeah, you don't need as long as they're within range. It would, it doesn't matter really if you can see it. It's more they can see you and see the presence of your holy symbol being held
Yeah.
forward. So go ahead and see what you can do with this.
okay, first of all, I'll roll this. Oh, so only 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't do level 5, and 6 hit points worth.
Okay. You don't. I mean, of course, you're still in complete darkness. You have no idea how
Yeah,
effective
I'm going
that
to.
was.
That's basically what I'm going to continue doing for a while. I'll try to slowly back towards the stairs, but I'm more interested in my turning attempt and
Sure.
then hitting such that I'm not. So I'm very going carefully. I'm not rushing towards the stairs. Is what I'm trying
Sure.
to do. Yeah.
So you are heading towards the stair with just movement.
Carefully moving towards the stairs. Yeah.
Carefully. Okay, so no dex check, but roll me a d6.
Come on, go random direction. 4.
Okay.
Random direction it is.
You're heading vaguely towards where you heard Fig Jam calling
Yeah,
from.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said my main attention's on the turning rather than trying to get out.
Radnar, what were you doing? You weren't casting, but what are you doing?
No, I'm
gonna go up the
getting
stair?
up the stairs.
Okay. Full, like double
Yeah.
move or just regular move?
Yeah, double move.
All right. So you run up the stairs. Fig Jam, Radnar's barreling up the stairs, coming out of the
Ah!
darkness.
Hey,
All right. So you see the same thing, Radnar. So you're looking down at just a pool of black that you can't see through, but you can see like the top bits of this plant creature kind of piercing through the darkness in the middle. So you can kind of see that. Don't see anything else. And of
is the
course,
plant a creature? So, do I think that the magic is coming from the plant creature?
you don't know.
Because
Oh, he is very intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you could tell, the shadow creatures are likely what cast it. the plant seems sentient, as in it's moving, like it writhes and moves around more than a normal plant would, but it doesn't seem to be intelligent per se. But those shadows certainly were.
I was just wondering if I could like turn the plant creature into a mouse. If it was the shadows that cast the darkness, that wouldn't affect that. But
Yeah, well, it's something to think about. You did a full move, so that's your action. A C. You're still kind of fumbling around. Fig Jam stopped talking, so you're just going in the direction you thought you heard him from.
I was talking.
Oh, that's true. You did say,
I said,
"Hey, buddy."
turn off the darkness, buddy.
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
Yeah, bro.
I'm double moving.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, you're not. The voice is echoing a little bit down here. You're not quite sure which direction you're going in. But you don't feel
Guys,
that.
I think I'm lost.
You don't feel that frosty touch this turn, though.
Oh, thank God. Guys, I'm lost. Marco.
Okay.
it's this way. I can start yelling too, if that'll help.
May help him next round.
Yeah.
All right. So next round, let's have Galen roll. Anyone casting?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll continue
he's-
casting until I can see and know that there's no other creatures around. There's no reason to really not stop casting.
Yeah. Fig
he's
Jam.
continuing to talk to the person as
Okay.
via sort of charm
Yep.
person casting.
Right. Well, no. It's just
It's
an
just
action,
talking.
not talking,
All right.
not casting.
No,
Radnar, how about you?
Casting.
No, I'm not casting.
Not casting.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
They got a 2, so Galen, you're going first. So you're still spamming that spell.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
Cool.
Oh,
Up
nice.
to level 6 now. I destroy 1, 2, 2-star and turn anything above
Okay.
up to 6.
Roll how many?
10.
Okay. Lights come back on.
Woo!
Oh, thank
Look at
God
that.
someone paid the electric bill.
Who's the elf? This is the elf. Who's the elf? I'm the elf.
No, it was me. I told him to turn it off. Did you not hear me say that?
Yeah, true.
An argument to have on the way home.
Yes, but if you look at the turn order, which we don't actually know about, okay?
Yeah, there's that. So yeah, lights are back on. You don't see any of the slinking shadows about anymore. And so the light that you're seeing by now, by the way, is just like the filtered light from the sun coming through the top, since your continual light things are no longer working. So there's a lot of shadows down here, but nothing moving in them.
Shadows.
Well, I'm going to continue talking to the goblin friend person.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for turning the lights back on there. That was great. Well done, buddy. So, do you want to, help us out here? Tell us why you're doing this? What's going on?
It's
I mean,
all part of the plan. We're unraveling the magics.
Oh, but I was preparing this great magical party for you for your birthday, and I won't be able to do that if you unravel all the magics. Oh,
My birthday is not for a couple of months.
well,
That's
exactly.
all
But
right.
if the magic goes away, I can't ever do it. I'm a magic user. You must remember that, buddy, friend.
Oh,
Ow.
no, not your magics. The magics that bind this world,
Who's magic?
or the gods' magic.
Oh, Oh, then.
We're unbinding the magic of the gods that are deceiving everyone here. It's not a bad thing. We're not destroying the world. We're setting it free.
well, let me tell you about introducing an invasive species into a... somebody who's lived outside for a long time. Let me tell you, this time when I had this cockroach up here in my beard, and we went to a different area, and then it came out of my beard and into the area. My God, releasing it onto the area caused so much havoc and destruction. God, just think, the same might be happening, well, down here or up on our real world.
Well,
Who knows what could happen there?
that's up to the cockroaches, I would guess. I mean, they could stay here if they want.
Yeah, but we're the cockroaches in this analogy. It could be killing us.
I don't think so. We're just
I mean-
removing the spell of preservation so that time can pass as normal down here, and these people can progress and not be kept how they are.
Whose plan was this?
Who's what?
Whose plan?
The person who talked to us. We found him in
Named Jeff.
a pyramid, and he made so much sense.
But did he? Did he really? When you think about it,
I mean, did he turn you into a tree?
Oh no, I chose this. We needed someone, a willing sacrifice to anchor the spell.
that doesn't sound like a good thing.
Oh.
You wouldn't
Well,
need to have a.
I was willing. I mean,
You not willing now?
oh, it just hurts more than I thought it would.
Can you undo it?
I don't think so.
You sure? I mean, we could just like cut you out of there.
Pretty sure I'd die.
Oh.
No, you'd be fine, dude. You'd be alright.
I can feel it. I can feel it now. The spell. It's like a glass with cracks and fissures in it. It's about to burst. I can feel it.
By burst, you mean like the seal?
Yeah.
Ah. How much longer you think?
There's kind of like a rumble in the ground, like the roots are
Oh.
like stretching as you guys kind of see the goblin in the middle shift and turn a little bit. Not long now.
How far away am I up on the tower thing, the pyramid?
You guys are a good 20 feet up, about halfway.
I'm gonna keep moving up. I'm gonna slowly go past Fig Jam. I'm gonna be like, I think we need to kill this guy. You just whisper it to him.
You know, plants have remarkably good hearing. No.
Where is it?
But I think we should kill him. This doesn't sound like a good thing. This sounds bad.
How far away from the goblin am I in terms of feet?
Well, so you guys are 20 feet up, or
I'm on the ground.
you're still on the ground. So yeah, about that. He's kind of in the
Okay.
middle of the thing.
I'm going to cast something, and
Okay.
whether or not it has any effect at all is going to be up to the very generous GM.
The non-player or character-killing GM, right?
Yep. Cure disease.
Cure disease.
Ooh.
Cure a subject of any disease, including those of magical origin. So, does this count as a disease?
Okay. You want to cast it?
Yeah.
This will be interesting. How large of an area does it affect?
It's subject. It's person. It's I'm curing the goblin. Range 30 feet. Yeah.
Roll a D100, high or low.
High. Always go high.
We have 6 rerolls.
Yes, I was about to say that. Keep an eye on that number of rerolls that we have. Okay, we have. How many rerolls did you say?
5 now, if you do it.
One more?
4.
You're gonna
There
spam
we
it. Okay, well, that's one way to get rid of rerolls. All right, so what happens is, so when you got a good look through all the plant life, and you saw the goblin in the middle, and you saw these finer tendrils that were like prodding into its flesh. What happens is, well, here I tell you what. Let me. Okay. The goblin convulses when you cast this spell, and he cries out to his new friend, "It hurts! It hurts so much!"
Oh, buddy.
The plant growth right around the central core where the goblin is, it starts the color. The color was kind of a blackish, kind of like a dark mottled color. It looked very sickly. It starts to become more green, and it starts to flower in certain points. And the flowers are not like those kind of purple pustules that you saw earlier. These are like multicolored blooms that open up, and it spreads from the core out, and it goes down through the tendrils, kind of changing the nature of the
You can do it, Kano.
yeah,
We
of
believe in
the
you.
plant life that's surrounding him. He's crying out now, like physically. The little goblin's crying in there. He's like, it hurts so much.
I'm gonna cheer words of inspiration to him. I'm gonna be like, "Come on, buddy, you can do it. You're strong. You've been through so much. You came all this way. You got this. Hang in there."
Your friend believes in you, don't you, friend?
Is that a
Change is
charisma?
always painful, but in the end,
You
know,
can do it.
great.
Everybody's cheering it on.
Can I
Yeah.
inspire him with my charisma?
No,
You're not a bard
no,
yet.
but you can. Everybody's kind of like telling him, "Hang in there, little buddy." Okay, so Fig Jam, you hear him start to cough and sputter, and he's like, I think this is it. I think," and then it's just quiet.
Oh no. Make some sort of noise if you're still alive.
Oh my god,
Oh,
did you
no.
kill him? I thought you're a healer.
What?
No, I'm the healer.
Yeah,
never been able to heal.
you.
I hope you have
I'm
malpractice
cured.
insurance. So
Oh, I'm sure.
He's not. Is he moving? I can see him, right?
Well, no, not really. I mean, he's encaged in all these vines now, and it's all
I'm going to try and
flowering
climb
and
the
growing.
plants again.
You're gonna
and try
climb
and
the
get back at
plants. Okay. Yeah, you climb up. There is a lot of movement now. It's like there's new, fresh growth, flowers bursting out everywhere. It's just because it is such a tall structure. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
No! Why strength now all of a sudden?
Because climbing is strength. You succeed.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you grab handholds,
well,
you pull
but-
yourself up, and you get to the cavity where this goblin is contained, and you look inside. Well, other than probably dead, the goblin does look healthier. He's gotten his nice little green sheen back. He doesn't look all gray and on his last, but he doesn't look like he's breathing. The plants are definitely feeding off of him still.
Okay, then there's one more thing I want to do, assuming you. Okay. I want to cast as part of a ritual bless to bless the goblin.
Oh, okay.
Purify.
All right, that
the
takes a
goblin.
while. But yeah, you kind
Yeah,
of
it's gonna
anchor
take a while.
yourself in some of the vines so that you can get your hands free. And all right, yeah, you start saying a little prayer over this guy. High or low,
Yeah.
and don't worry about don't re-roll this. Just high or low,
High.
and roll me a d100.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? The plants continue to bloom and blossom.
The alpha's busy doing something in the
Yeah.
tree, obviously something plant related. Now it's plants properties.
these-
The alpha's happy now.
Are these all healthy plants now, are they?
They look healthy. I mean, they're not that sickly blackish gray. And the blooms look natural.
Any fruit?
Yeah, there are some pods on it that look like fruit.
I'm gonna grab one.
The fruits of the evil.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to eat it.
It's like a melon. You
I'm gonna eat it.
burst
I'm
it
gonna,
open.
Take
It
a knife.
smells like
cut it
s-
open.
it smells sweet. Yeah. So you start eating on this melon.
Eating the goblin fruit.
Tastes like goblin. No.
Nom, 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 nom. Tastes good.
Yeah. It's all right. You have no idea
Hey,
what it is,
free
but
food.
it's a melon of some sort, a bit sweet.
Free food.
All right. right. Well, I don't know if he's dead or in a coma and can still hear us or whatever. So, dearly beloved, we have gathered here today, and I will start going in and praising the virtue of the little friend. We didn't all know him as well as we'd like to, but
Just start
you
sobbing
know.
inconsolably. Ah! Bury
He
my
were here
face into
now.
Radnar's chest.
Melon juice
There,
dripping
there.
from you.
I blow my nose into his beard.
You guys do start feeling your strength return over time. It's not a permanent effect. Over the next hour and a half or so, it'll
Thank
start
God I
coming
was
back.
down to
Thank
6.
God. I was down to 5.
How close did anyone get?
I beat a lot of you by being at 3.
That close to being a shadow.
Ouch.
Okay,
Ouch.
Well,
So, would this be a short rest too, you think, in this time period? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
you can
we
you
just
can do
want
a short rest if you want.
Well, not. I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Yeah,
so-
he's going to be there
Yeah.
a while. I think it's at least 15 minutes.
Rolled max.
Yep.
I
Okay.
mean, I am trying to do this as, as a celebration of this guy's life. I don't know whether he can hear us or anything, but, I want him to know that, oh, yeah, he was loved by people he barely met him and don't have any actual anecdotes about his life or anything.
I fell in love with him at first sight, and I'll never forget his face. What was his name?
From one murder hobo
Yeah,
to another,
funny.
I know he. Right.
I call myself a murdered gentleman,
Okay.
sir.
Well. You know.
Oh.
Okay, guys. After a bit, Galen, you stop your blessing. He hadn't moved the entire time. You didn't see his chest rise or fall. You're pretty sure he's dead. The plants continue to feast off his
Let's just
vital
make sure.
fluids.
Step.
You do notice that the light that's filtering from the top of the pyramid seems to be a bit more intense than it was before.
Okay.
Do you think we fixed the problem here?
We did something.
Is this what we came here to do, you think? I've been kind of, yeah, I've been really confused. I feel like I wasn't even here for like the whole spiritual journey. I just like blacked out, and then all of a sudden we were fighting a tree.
It happens.
The better question is what happens now, specifically to this thing we're standing on.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean,
Oh,
it's
it's
just,
always been here, right?
I
That's how
feel
they
like
do
it's,
day and night.
listen, you
It's
did
not.
some religious, holy, cool thing, and it got all pretty. I'm gonna assume that it's good now because pretty people don't do bad things.
I was gonna
Only
say,
ugly people do.
a C ascribes to the fact that pretty on the outside, pretty on the inside. That's just how
Yeah.
it works.
I mean, look at me.
Ah,
But
that's
now
why you
the-
do so many bad things.
I am now completely drained of spells. I was not expecting half those spells to be a speak language spell. Who would have thought that one would be up in
Oh my
handy?
god, that was beautiful.
Mhm.
All right, well, can we get the body out of there? I'd quite like to.
Yeah, if you cut away
Lay
at the
to rest.
vines and such, you're
Well, it's
able
now a
to.
sanctified body in a sanctified
Yeah.
place, so it's good
Yeah,
as burial as
up to you. Yeah, if
I'd
Galen
rather
explains
not leave
himself.
him in the middle of the thing that killed him, though.
He made his decision, to be fair. He was willing and had no regrets, as it seemed. We asked. I'd say let his sacrifice not be in vain and let him stay here and feed future growth. You know, he wanted to make a difference. This could be it. Like, I know we want to bury him and do the right thing for what our culture is, but is it the right thing in this world?
See, I would probably know what's right for goblin culture, which is generally hack them up and eat them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, usually they're just fed to gnolls or something.
It wasn't about trying to do it for the culture. It was to get him out of the center of the thing so that it doesn't supply them with more nutrients or
I
whatever.
don't know. I feel like it's a
I
good
said
thing
I've
he's
blessed,
here.
I've blessed the place now. It's,
Have you
Eh,
tried
you
this
think that's
melon?
okay. Then, yeah.
Here, try this. Try this. It's good. Like, this is good goblin melon here. I'm gonna call this a goblin melon.
Oh.
a couple of cuttings to take back home and grow.
A gob melon. A gob melon. Here, try a gob melon.
Everything you
all right.
grow.
Well, while you're all distracted, Radnar, you're
Oh.
still at the top of the stair. And you notice that it's the sun is filtering in a lot stronger than it had been. Of course, you don't know if this is like a normal day-night cycle or not, but the sunlight is a lot stronger. But you're seeing things, looking out through the top of this pyramid, and so you're looking down upon like the hollow world below you, and you see like little streaking comets that seem to be leaving this plane that you're on and striking the ground below.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
last
is
week,
this
Ragnar?
normal?
Is
Yeah,
what
last
normal?
time. Bill?
Point out the streaking comets.
Yeah, so
and
you
I
guys
guess
like
I
see
can
like
see
like
again.
they look like comets, but they're coming
It's
off
the reverse
this,
of what was
yeah.
happening last time.
Yep.
So this could be sucking the badness out of the down below.
Or
Yes,
we
I
started the apocalypse.
Oh, that
Six
would
of
suck.
one.
Either's good.
Yeah, as long as we get paid.
I wonder
It's
if
Yeah,
not
now
there's
the
about the
question
money.
is, do we try and get back to the ship that landed on the other side and see if that can get us out of here, or do we just jump and hope for the best, or how do we get the hell out of here?
I guess back to the ship, because I mean, if we've done what we're meant to do, presumably we've got a return ticket.
Well, actually, as
I don't
the thing
know.
was spitting out fire before, it was making the thing grow. So if it draws us back, it's going to make the thing shrink.
No, it was the other way round, wasn't it? Wasn't it coming
It
here?
was making, no, it was spitting out because the cross points was spitting because they were sacrificing it, seeing this spark ball of energy into the ground.
Right, I
into
thought the
hollow earth.
sacrifice was on a different
No,
islandy
it was
thing and came
no.
here.
It was, we landed on one side, and the sacrifice was on the other side, and we're now on the other side.
Right, and I thought it was on another island on the other side, which came and hit this side. Am I wrong? I don't know.
I think you're wrong.
Look, it's been a hard day, and I can't remember everything that happened
Yeah.
exactly. So
Maybe we should just head to the ship. Maybe they'll know
Yeah,
more.
because if it's
about
going
what's
to
going
reverse
on.
the effect, this is going to shrink into whatever it started as.
well, that's okay.
Which is going to make it easy to get into the ship, but then we should
Oh,
actually
let's
be in the
just get
ship.
out of here.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
get
we're
out of
gonna-
here.
Thank you
Get
for your
back to the ship.
sacrifice, little buddy. You won't have died in vain. Goblin melons will be named after you, or gob melons.
Gob melons.
Gob melons. There we go.
All right,
Okay,
so
we
you
can
guys
make it
climb
easy.
out of the pyramid and you're looking down, and
I take a couple gob melons with
okay.
me.
They do have seeds in the middle, so
Oh, yes.
so the
I
sun
take like
is
3.
filtering more through the glass, and it's not quite as smoky black as it was before. It's becoming more see-through, more transparent. And yes, in fact, all of these tendrils and everything seem to be receding back towards this central temple, and the far fringes of it are still kind of black and withered, but the green seems to be making its way through. And the plane that you're on does seem to be shrinking. The horizon seems to be coming in on the edges. So you remember which direction you did the flip from one side to the other on?
Well, if we wait long enough, it won't matter.
That way.
Right. Okay. You start heading in a direction, and some of these spirits
Darby's
that you
got the
saw
glass.
before you came into the pyramid, they seem to be, some of them are just kind of standing around, and occasionally you'll see them just kind of blink and then shoot off into the sky like a comet heading down to the hollow worlds below, the floating continents below. A few of them wave at you as they go.
We
Thank
did
you.
something!
Thank you for destroying the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to help!
So you guys walk for a distance. It seems like the new growth of the vegetation does stop at a certain part, but it kind of just leaves back some of the withered black parts that are just left to die off as it kind of retreats back to itself.
Nature is healing.
You find the edge. You find the edge of this plane again.
Leap off
Oh.
and come
You
round.
do the flip.
Yeah, we're going to do the flip
I
because
guess.
that's rope. Get the rope again in case we fly off somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
It took long enough that all your strength is back.
cool.
Okay, who wants to do the flip first?
I'll go first because I went first last time. 'Cause I'm stupid enough like
It's a pseudo door.
that.
So you first, Galen Door.
Yep, I'll go first. What's the?
Okay, make me a dex check.
Woo! Ready for the rest of those rerolls to go away?
Okay. Galen kind of grabs, gingerly the edge because it's got only
Sharpest.
one dimension, and just kind of does a little hop and flips over. So he's gone. You don't see him. Actually, it's more transparent now, so you do actually see
Yeah.
him land on the other side. However, let's see. Roll me a d6.
Now we find out which direction we need.
Okay, you are not surprised as you guys see hurling towards you these bugs that were following a grid that you saw the night before are kind of intersecting on you. So Bill is now back in his throne. So Fig Jam, why don't you roll a d6 for initiative? Galen, you kind of, from the side that you're on, you can kind of see the bugs converging on them, but you've already made your way back over. The ship is here. It's still kind of hovering about.
4. All the
A
4s.
4. Okay. Anybody casting?
I've got nothing left.
Nope. Okay.
Oh.
It is simultaneous. Can't ask for better than
Wait, Radnar was muted.
that. Oh.
Yeah, I was muted. How many of these creatures are coming towards us?
4. They're converging on. You seem to be right at the intersection of where their grids.
Finally,
Yeah.
do it.
I've got polymorph other, Radnor's
Fireball.
dyspeptic bowels, and 2 fireballs.
Fireball. Only
Fireball?
fireball. Only fireball. It's time.
All right.
Your
Fireball.
destiny is
Okay.
here.
Can
No.
I get them with a fireball
You
and not
cannot.
kill everybody else?
Well, yes, but you can only get one of the 4 because they're coming from cardinal directions. They are not in a group. So, like,
If
you
they're
can take
cardinal
out.
directions.
Oh.
2 of them would have been off the edge of the plate where we flipped over.
Well, you would think
the
that.
circle.
Yeah, you would think that.
Yeah, I would think that because that's how circles work.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll get to you in a minute, Galen.
I suppose I could read one of the scrolls of magic missile at them instead of fireball.
You.
Let me do that.
Okay.
Good
Well,
idea.
magic goes first, so if you want to cast magic missile.
Now this is 1 missile, 3 missile.
We decided we're going to do it just based on your current level, so
Okay,
however
so
that
it's
works out for
3.
you.
This is just easier.
All right, so then I should roll 3d6 plus 3.
You firing one at each? Are you going to combine fire into one?
So I'm gonna fire into 1.
Okay.
Okay, so that'd be 10 points.
Okay. All onto one. You
Yep.
see its carapace crack and goop kind of spill out, but it doesn't kill it.
Ouch.
Their action is just basically to close on your position, so they have to do a double move just to get to you. Anyone else?
How
You
far
guys
away
go.
are they?
Right now, let's see.
Is going over the edge one action or half an action? Or
Full
one
action,
2 actions.
full
to get
action.
Full action to go edge.
Yep. 100 feet.
All right, I'm gonna do a will save.
I tell you
to
what,
draw
50,
my bow.
50 because they're simultaneous. So anywhere between 100 and 50 you can fire.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so when they get into short range, I'm gonna fire because
Okay.
I get that bonus. Wisdom to see if I can draw my bow instead of this really cool sword. I want the sword. They're 50 feet. That's not far enough. That's
Okay.
not close enough. for
You
me,
don't have
so-
to you don't have to do a wisdom check for that because you can't literally attack it with your sword
Oh.
yet, so you can fire your
Oh.
bow.
All right, cool.
So,
So,
roll a
D8.
d8. Yeah. Okay,
Nope,
and then just make a shot.
nothing. And then a shot. It's a +1 for close range, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 50 is
Attack.
close for you, then sure.
Yeah, it's like up to 70, I think, for me. All right, so +1. Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna go
miss.
for the reroll. I'm gonna eat that.
Those precious,
tasty
precious
reroll.
rolls.
Which one are you aiming at?
Not the one that was magic missiled.
Different
I
one.
want-
Okay.
Yeah, I want a different one. Let's try that again. Whoops, not there. There. Boop. There we go.
That
It's
hits.
AC
7 points of
6,
damage.
7 damage.
Yep. So you damage it, but it's not enough to kill it.
Do I don't get multiple shots in
No,
a round
not in
with
this one.
right? No.
Yep.
Okay.
Fig Jam, what are you doing?
Hi. I've gone over the edge
Okay.
to get up
Fair enough.
there.
All right. Make a dex check.
I'm gonna bug out or some other such a exciting thing. No, apparently I'm gonna cut myself off the edge of the
Nope.
thing.
What happens is you get caught up in the gravity and you're just gonna fall. So like it's not a you don't just flip over and hit the ground. You flip over way into the sky and then drop down. So if you want to take that, it's just a d6 damage for 10-foot
No,
drop.
I'll take that.
Okay, d6.
Ah,
That's the only way you take damage. There's necessarily been attacked by anything.
I was gonna
Yeah, it's not
say.
bad. It's just you sprain your ankle,
Oh,
sprain your ankle on the floor.
I'm now 2 hit points down from my maximum. How horrible!
Nice. Now, Galen, you're seeing what's going on through the other side of the glass, but if there's anything you want to try and do?
Yeah, I'm mainly sort of getting them to. Oh, okay. Blah 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 blah. I'll look around, see if there's any other cockroaches coming, and basically scatter around. Because until they're
roll
on
me a
the side, I
D6.
can't do much. Okay. 6. No, I noticed nothing.
Yeah, you don't
I'm not
notice anything.
surprised, but I noticed nothing.
Yeah. Fig Jam's on this side now. You can roll a d6.
Yeah.
What?
Roll a
I don't know what
d6.
to do with that.
You want a 1, or you don't want a 1. You want a reveal.
I want a 4.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay, so back on the other side, you guys have cast your spells, and their action was to get closer. So they're going to be in melee this next round. Since you two are the most immediate danger, a C, why don't you roll a d6 for your side? Is anybody casting? And actually, Fig Jam, roll a d6 for your side, literally, of the glass.
Radnar, you're muted. Do you want to cast?
No, I'm not going to cast this round.
Okay.
Yeah, post it together if you want to fireball them. Put it on you.
Okay, so Dion,
Yeah, you have
you go
double
first.
resistance to heat as well.
Wait, actually, no, you don't. They go first on your side, so they're going to reach you, and they're all going to converge on you and Radnar.
No, not the bees! Not the bees!
What? How would they? If you?
They got a
which-
5. We've got a 2 on our side.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, it's simultaneous.
Yeah, simultaneous. So yeah, you guys, what are you guys going to do?
They rolled well.
Yeah, both the bugs are going to hit you
Um,
guys, but what do you want
Can
to
I
do?
shoot him before he gets
You
into
can.
range?
Well,
No.
you can, but it will
sword.
still get its attack. Like even if you kill it, it will still end up getting to you and
Alright.
doing its attack.
That's fine, as long
But you
as I
can still
shoot it
shoot.
first, yeah. Alright, that way I'm not forced to use the sword until next turn.
Yeah.
So.
You can also swap around the levels.
Oh, you hit.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Okay. All right. So you end up killing it, but it will still get its hit in before it dies. It
That's
will
fine.
lunge at you right as your arrow goes into it.
From death's heart, I stab at thee.
Radnar.
I'm going to hide.
You're gonna hide. Well,
Yeah.
there are roots and
Is there
vines
anywhere to hide?
about. There's really, this is kind of a featureless plain. There's not a lot to hide around, but there are large roots of the blackened roots that hadn't changed and were just kind of cut off are still around. Or you could do what Fig Jam and Galen did and just flip over to the other side.
We're
Okay,
fine
we'll
on the
do
other side.
that.
Nothing over here to worry about.
So what do you want to do,
I'll-
Radnar?
I'll follow them.
You're gonna do the flip. Okay, dex check.
Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go.
Oh yes, I just rolled your dicks.
Oops, sorry.
And it will do its damage to you right before you go over. since it's simultaneous. Let's see.
How many rerolls do we have left?
It's just a D6 fall damage if you
No,
fail.
it's more the Dex who's trying to be a D6 for fail, but also get the attack. So I don't recall him having a lot of hit points at this point.
We have 3 rerolls.
I'm not going to use a reroll for that. I'll just take the D6.
Okay.
Plus the bug attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just take the D6 and make me a save versus poison.
Not bad.
It stings you for just a point of damage. And okay, do you want to take that fail or not?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, save versus poison. Here we go. You can do it.
Ooh.
Even worse.
Do another reroll. It's fine.
Alright. Yeah, this is the last one. I'm not going to use all of them.
All 3 failures.
Oh,
Okay. So you
Alright.
get stung right before you flip over. You launch yourself in. You get caught by the gravity on the other side, and you fall down for whatever your fall damage was. So you took your fall damage plus 1 point from the sting, but that was it.
Okay.
A C, you shoot your arrow right before the thing leaps on you, stings you for a point of damage. Make a save versus poison.
Alright. So 1 hit point and save versus poison. Boop. Alright, I'm succeed.
Okay.
Is
Very
there-
good.
A third one, right?
Well,
I only killed one.
yep.
It's on
You
the
only,
other side of the glass where we are. That's the thing. We're about
Oh,
to find that
okay.
out. That's on the other side
Alright.
of
Yeah.
the glass.
and that's exactly it. Yep. The dimensional thing is odd, but yeah, the other one is on your side, plunging down
Got
on
it
you
too.
guys. But you guys made the. You guys got your. You got
No, we
initiative,
got second.
so you notice
No, we
it.
didn't.
So
we
there's
were going
3 of you
second,
on
I'm
this
pretty
side now, but Radnar, you've already used your turn. Fig Jam and Galen, the bug is actually, it looked like it was on that side, but it was just an optical illusion as it was coming in on this side.
Mace out. When it
You're
gets
going to
close
smash it as it closes in? Yeah, go ahead.
enough. Yep. I love all nature. Quick.
AC
Ooh,
7
AC7.
hits,
Would-
4 points
About
of
the lowest
damage.
damage I can do.
Yeah, not enough damage. I mean, you crack its chitinous shell, but doesn't do enough to kill it. Fig Jam?
Well, I guess I'll try and scoop out the innards of that thing.
Is there
then
just
with
one
my
or was there 2? Because we had 4 coming for us
Yeah.
originally.
You don't see the other one just yet.
Oh,
Okay, right, that's right.
Ah,
Oh,
well.
good checking.
Yeah, so I will try and scoop out the innards with my small stabbing stick.
Come on,
Take
small
this.
stabbing stick.
With my stabbing of small things with it.
Hit it.
Yeah, 4 points, so 8 total.
Yeah, not enough to finish it off. So it comes to you finally, damaged, but it does get to you. I'll random roll to see
Oh,
what it
no.
is. The odd number is Fig Jam. The even number is Galen. It's gonna hit Fig Jam. Fig Jam, take just 1 point of damage, and then make a save versus poison.
No, I refuse.
Automatic fail.
Auto fail.
Never. Okay, poison. I am not poisoned.
Oh, hey, that's good. That's very good.
I throw up on it anyway. Blah.
Okay.
Not good.
Now that you realized that the bug that you thought was on the other plane wasn't, and it was this way, and it was just looking very odd from the other side, let me have both Fig Jam and Galen roll a d6.
And Render's also on this side, although I just got a 1. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got a 1. That's, yeah, you both.
I also got a 1.
good. What you're noticing is
Render, come roll a 1 with us.
you're looking around trying to figure out where the 4th bug was, and it's kind of doing kind of this pattern, still following a grid of some sort, but you're noticing that at the intersection point of the grid, it's able to pop through one side to the other.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
Ah,
So
okay.
it appears to be on your side now, but it's it's further off, like it avoided you and just kept going.
Fine. We've got the same one that's probably defeating us.
Yep.
So.
So on the other side, a sea.
Yeah.
There's still one of the bugs here, but after it basically did made the round around the grid, you're no longer in its way, so it just zigs off. So you're the only one on this side of the plane at the moment.
Oh, it left me? I had one attack me.
Yep, it attacked you, and then it just followed the grid away
Oh.
from you after it
Can I
got you out of the way.
Shoot it?
You can, yeah.
All
If you want to take this
right,
action to shoot it, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
I'd say
How
it's,
far away
I'd
is
say
it?
it's still within your short range. I'll give you
Okay.
that.
+1. Boop.
Okay, that was the second one that was injured by the magic missile, so that's enough to crack its carapace, and yeah, it just kind of oozes out onto the ground.
Nice.
And you're looking around, and you don't see anything else, and you see everybody on the other side pounding on the glass, going, "Ah! Get over here!"
Can I move or no?
Yeah, you can.
I'll
You
do the
passed your
dex check
poison
to
save,
get
right?
over.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do your dex check to flip over to the other side without getting caught up in the gravity.
Yeah, and yeah, I passed my save.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem.
And
Yeah, you just
Crit
flip over,
success.
flip over, land on your feet, no problem.
Superhero landing.
You guys saw Radnar drop and kind of land hard, and you figured that was why he was still laying there, but you guys look over and he's convulsing. There's white foam coming out of his mouth. Radnar, roll a d8, and that's how much constitution you lose. Tell me if you hit 0.
All right.
Oh, that affects your hit points if you had a bone. Oh no, that gives you negative hit points. Oh, that kind
yeah, it's
that
not
kind
bad.
of fucker could.
Something's very wrong, Radnar. Your insides are on fire. You got like foamy blood coming to your mouth.
Yeah,
Great.
not a huge fan.
Cast Cure Disease on him. I know you've got that spell there.
A, not at the moment. B, it's neutralized poison you need, not cure disease.
I'll suck the
Ah.
poison out.
Okay.
I don't think
Your
I can do
character's,
anything with controls.
I don't know. Would your character have any kind of experience with poisons? I mean, are you more of an assassin thief, or? Are you...
I mean, I'm sure thieves know about poisons, even briefly, but not
so-
trained to use them.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's leave it to a luck check.
Okay.
High
do
or
I do
low?
that?
D100.
Oh, it's always high. Always high.
Okay.
That's high.
You know something about poisons. You see where on his arm it looks like there's a sting wound.
Is there a stinger in it?
No.
Alright. I'm gonna suck the poison out.
If his whole body's convulsing, it's sort of shutting through a system, so you're no point doing a tourniquet. Grab him and run for the. Actually, this is a nice, also very low friction side. So we can just slide him across as well.
Okay.
So we shove
Oh,
him off
yeah,
and then
we
we
did
run like a
that.
bobsled.
All right. So I mean, yeah, you see, you try and do what you can with that. I mean, it's already in his system. You see, he's already reacting to it.
Yeah.
So Radnar, take a D6 worth of Constitution.
Oh my god.
All right.
This could be the death of Ragnar.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad. So you guys, you said you wrap him up and you throw him on the boat. Is that what's
Yeah.
going on?
Basically, yeah, because I've got nothing I can do.
Okay.
Well, other than sort of general healing as a piece. But yeah, I've got no magic.
Okay.
Once
Well,
we're on the boat, I can worry about it a bit.
everybody get on the boat.
Hmm.
I guess so, yeah.
I'm not. I'm just convulsing.
Okay. Give me a D4 worth of con damage, Radnar.
Yeah.
It's going down though, so
Yeah.
it's getting better. D8, D4.
Ooh. Are you still positive con?
I am.
All right. It ravages its way through your body, but you kind of stop convulsing after a bit.
Um,
Okay. So Radnar's got the shakes. He doesn't look good, but he's not, he's not just convulsing
Quick.
all over the place.
Give him a gobmelon. Maybe that will help.
I offer to feed him a gobmelon.
Actually, that might, because
Yeah.
the plant is now anti to what it was, so that actually might actually
Exactly.
counteract the poison. Nice
That's-
thinking, Fig Chad. Nice thinking.
Yeah.
No, says Bert.
No,
but
no,
nice idea.
it would have worked. But he's already purged it.
had the
He's already
first-
purged
Oh, well.
it. Yeah.
Well, I
Oh.
thought of it just a little too late. Never mind. Sorry.
Alright, no food for you.
Oh no, he eats it.
Oh, okay. Alright, I let him eat it.
Lovely, lovely goblin.
He's been through
juices.
enough.
You guys all pile into the ship, and it raises off the plane below you, and
Cool.
so you're now kind of free floating in space. You've got this ball of fire that's the sun, but it doesn't really give off heat. You know, it's just very bright. You see the floating worlds below you all over the place, and the boat just kind of sits there, and it just slowly spins.
We push ourselves all back the way we came, I guess, or down. Relative. Down.
How?
By commanding ourselves to
Uh,
do so.
Fig Jam, you think about going to the worlds below you, and the ship moves in that direction.
Oh, yeah, we were able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of going
Cool.
slow, as that wasn't like clearly thought. You just want to go down, so it's going down, but not to any particular destination, and so it's kind of slow, but it's going.
Oh, do we want to go down, or do we want to go back to the exit that we... Oh, no, that is down. We came through a door
all
before
down
we
from
got
this
to the
point,
thing,
right?
so yeah. No, I was thinking about where we fell from, but that wasn't in this bit. That was...
No, that was
We
inside
came
the
through a
tomb
doorway
thing.
first of all,
Yeah.
so yeah. Alright, down. Gently. Down.
Okay. All right, so you catch sight of one of the floating isles beneath you, and pinpoint that, and it goes down. You said slowly, so it just slowly starts heading
I
towards.
said gently.
Gently. Okay, so like a rocket,
Okay.
it streaks to the
And then stops.
and then
Yep.
stops abruptly.
exactly.
Not understanding G-forces, it kills you all, and no. Yeah, it slows as it reaches the ground, and then it stops, just hovering slightly above the ground.
When you say island, you mean surrounded by water, not...
No, it's these are free floating islands that kind
These are
of
free-
rotating around the sun.
So we might be landing on a... Wait, is this the landmass of the Hollow Earth?
Yes, the inside. Yeah.
No, I mean, are the islands the landmass of the Hollow Earth?
Yes.
So... Oh, so we need to go back to the one which we came out of. Which one did we come out of? Guys?
What was the name of the city? It had an acropolis in it. That's what I remember. And there was that guy who had really liked cutting ladders. And
Take me
Uh,
home, floating boat, to the place I came from.
You just start singing that, see? You start
Yeah.
singing?
Yeah.
It shoots back up into the sky.
Ah, no!
And
Ah,
as it gets back into this the area between the sun and all these floating planets, you see that there actually are a number of kind of like smoky rectangles that are just kind of floating around, and it starts heading towards one of them.
Ooh,
oh, an exit.
I hope so.
Guys,
A
I hope
portal?
that's not solid. Guys, please tell me that's not solid. We're heading right towards it. Guys, please.
What's the worst that can happen at this point? Let's go!
High speed.
Look around the boat.
No.
We haven't got anything to throw to see whether it's solid or not.
Oh, no, he's not doing much.
Fireball.
Yes.
Well done.
Right. Okay. Well, you a bit in panic, but nobody giving it any other orders. It flies through this kind of smoky doorway.
Does it stop flying when it gets through the doorway?
Well,
Is it still
everybody
there
blacks
when we're
out.
through the door?
Actually, everybody blacks out for a bit.
Uh-oh.
Peaceful unconsciousness.
Should not have
Do
eaten.
we wake up in a bathtub full of ice?
Missing a
Ah, they
kidney.
took my kidney.
Missing a kidney.
That's the second time.
No,
this
you wake up in a cold, cool cavern. Actually, come to Radnar. You're still down all that con, but otherwise, everybody who's down hit points, all back.
What?
Oh no!
Um,
It's been
all of you have a gnawing hunger in your stomach. You kind of get the impression that whatever happened took some time.
I was gonna say, I look for beards on people to see how.
Well, not that
They
much
grow?
time, but you're all just starving. Radnar, in particular, his stomach sounds like a bulldozer. It's
That's the rest of the gold melon.
I harvest every possible seed I can from the last 2 gobmelons
Uh-huh.
and then feed everyone.
okay.
We've
So-
also got iron rations and stuff anyway.
When you think of that, Galen, going through your pack, the thing about iron rations is they're supposed to be preserved, right? So they're things that can travel well and last a long time. But when you unwrap your rations, they're desiccated. They're just like
Okay.
completely dried out. And as you like
Eh,
unwrap it, it just powders in your hand. Yeah, snort it. It's got to be worth some calories, right?
Oh god. The burn.
Are we in the future now?
Is there an exit to this cavern?
Let's find a
or
way out.
light?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do see various tunnels through the cavern. There is a little bit of light coming off of glowing lichen in this cavern. It's cool, but dry.
Is there a
You
pool
can
of-
feel
I was
air
gonna say,
motion. Was
is
that
there
again?
some water somewhere?
Is there water somewhere? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Okay, there's not any pools of water, but there is water on
Okay.
like some of the stone faces of the stone of the wall. So like there's a little bit of trickling water coming down. Not a great deal, but there's some.
I forget how it works with magic users in this edition. If it's been a long time, do we get our spells back, or do we need to study them in the
You have
morning
to study them.
back?
You have to be
All right,
rested
okay.
and then study.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, and like I have to also be rested and ask my god.
No continual light for us then. Let's just head towards
There's a little bit of light
spot.
from this glowing lichen, but other than that, it's pretty dark. Although there's a significant amount of airflow. Like you can feel a breeze inside this
that.
cavern.
Yeah, we follow it. I forget which way you need to follow it. I guess you follow it into it, right? Because it's coming from the outside in. So yeah. you
Fig Jam
follow-
would know, even if Richard doesn't. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Who's leading the
How
way?
much is Bert gonna let that go?
I'll lead point.
You're gonna do point.
You sure?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
the thief.
So after you get out of it, and it's a climbing tunnel, you do figure out which one the air is coming from. But after you leave this little chamber, it's pitch black.
Oh.
I open my
Can I light a
amulet.
torch?
If you have a torch,
I do, and I have flint and steel.
okay, you light a torch. You can
Okay.
see
Fireball
now.
would have worked.
All right. Well, how's it look down here?
It's just it's a climbing, natural cavern.
All right.
All right,
I'm
so you
gonna
start
climb
heading
my
up.
way up and out. Yeah.
Okay.
Lead the
And
way.
you come out, and you're in a very rich green field of grass. You can see some sheep around munching on the grass. There's a lot of
look up.
low-lying fog on the ground.
Mm.
You
How-
look up, the sun is just coming up.
Okay,
Is
but
it-
It
it's
looks like a
outside.
normal sun. Looks
Okay.
like a normal sun to you.
I lay amongst the field with the sheep, and I'm just like, there's no place like home.
Like if there's not any sheep, do you call one over?
Yeah. And
I just came across. We're
spoon
not,
it.
we're not at the gardeners, are we?
No, this familiar. It does not look familiar to you at all.
Okay.
Does
Just
it look
one-
familiar to me? Because I'm the one that said I wanted to go home.
Good question.
Make me an intelligence check.
Yes, sir. Where? Okay, scroll up. Intelligence. Roll. I would like to use our last No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say.
It doesn't.
Recognize the sheep.
Yeah, it doesn't look familiar to you.
All right.
Ah, good old Flossie. I remember her
Exactly.
Yeah.
well.
Is there civilization nearby, or like a farmstead, or?
In the distance, there looks like there's to be able to see it at this distance, kind of coming out of the mist, it must be a fairly large manor house.
Oh God, no mist. We're not back in Strahd's area, are we?
The mist
Ah.
looks natural. Like
Oh,
you're not
thank God
feeling,
for that.
you know, you're not being hurt by being in it.
We want to go to the unassuming mansion over there and get our
I'm
bearings.
sure it's fine. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
What
This
could
mansion
possibly
in the
go
middle
wrong?
of nowhere? No problem.
What could possibly happen? You know.
Oh, Bert says, I've got the spooky house module.
Do we
Could
see like
be.
a van? Do we see the mystery machine around somewhere?
And a talking dog? No, not at all. I mean, it's pleasant. It's a little chill. You know, it's a little
Some-
chill to the air. You guys are still hungry after having nothing but fruit, but otherwise it looks normal to you. One sun in the sky, it's coming up
I look at the
normally.
sheep.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering about that actually.
Yeah.
Fireball. The fireball would
This is where Radnar should say fireball. Kill and cook in one blow.
exactly.
Sheep back away. Very suspicious. All right. Well, guys,
I mean-
actually, guys, I'm going to end it here because we've just stopped one module and we are now starting another.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
okay.
I don't know that one.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
I'm excited.
Me too.
So fallout from this. Unfortunately, Radnar, your constitution will come back, but only at a single point per day.
Unfortunately, your constitution will come
So
back.
that means like because of my con loss, and if you look at like the way things go, you get at least a point of 1 hit point every round. But because of my constitution, I have 8 hit points now.
Yeah. Yep. You're
What?
feeling very sick.
Would
Oh,
neutralize
wow.
poison affect that?
And no, his body's already purged it at this point.
Okay.
He now has
Yeah,
the
he's gotta
after effects.
heal.
Wow.
Yeah.
We could maybe try and
Yep.
rest.
There are spells
Yeah.
that will rejuvenate lost stats, but they're fairly high level.
Yeah, I can't see anything on the list of spells in the book that would do that.
Yeah.
So Radnar, you're feeling really just
Yeah.
a shadow of yourself. You're just really just feel like you've been hollowed out. You've got
my con is 6
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
very
You feel like
sickly.
you casted dyspeptic bowels on yourself.
If I may
Yeah,
suggest
that's kind of what
something
it feels like.
to a kind and generous GM, the wording for neutralize poison says neutralize the effects of a poison on a character.
Okay, I'll take it. I mean, if that's how it reads, I'll take it. But you do have to memorize it, and
Yeah,
not memorize
it's-
it. Just pray for
It
it.
will be my 4th level spell when I
Yeah.
eventually get in touch with my god, because then there'll be no cure serious wounds.
Collect
but I can
call.
neutralise poison.
Where are you?
Yeah, so I can neutralize poison. Battle ground that,
Yeah.
and we can get you back normal. Just it's going to take a day or two. I also have to take remove curse because someone happens to be cursed by us. Oh yeah, dude, does he still have the sword?
He does. You guys
Okay,
basically
so
have
the other
everything.
items.
You guys still
Shield.
have
I've still
everything
got
that was in your
shield.
inventories.
So
Yeah.
we've still got like the holy symbols that were
Yeah.
holy for that place. and
Yep.
stuff. Or not holy.
I've still got the
but
hawk
I
shield.
think
with
some of you still have
Don't
chunks
forget
of
to-
jade as well.
Yeah, should
they-
do.
Yeah.
Richard
okay,
does.
Things that we
I think
got.
Yeah.
y'all do.
Yeah.
From
Right.
the big jade statue that got destroyed.
Trunk of
Yeah.
Jade.
Yeah, and any other items that you were carrying on you still have. But otherwise, this is a perfectly pleasant looking place, if a bit cold. And, you see a somewhat inviting manor in the distance. And that's where we'll leave it for this time. And we'll start up with the next module the next time. So let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Jameis, do you have anything you want to plug there?
Oh yes, Simon Jonas. I have a blog, and that link all doesn't work for some reason. My bot doesn't like me, but there's my link anyway in the chat. I just occasionally gets updates there.
Okay, sounds good. Richard.
Yeah, sure. He said, freezing immediately. All right. No, I can't think of a hilarious joke for us this time. So instead, I will just say, hi, I'm Richard. Come watch me on Twitch as I stream video games that I play under LMTDTMFFR. Or, say it with me now, Limited
Limited
time,
time
offer.
no
No
vowels.
vowels.
Yeah, that's the one.
So is that the offer? You give no vowels. That's the limited time. So like on a normal time, you'd give vowels and consonants. Is that how it works?
I'm not even sure what a normal time is anymore. I've been living in the now
You're a
time
store
so
that's
long.
constantly in closing down clearance mode. That's what it is.
Exactly,
That's
yep.
it.
I've always
Dion.
wanted to name a place closing down.
Yeah. Grand opening, closing down.
Well, when Richard can't come up with a clever intro, I can. Hi, I'm Dion, also known as Substances Used on Twitch TV. You can find me playing retro JRPG titles, Dead by Daylight, and some other various things whenever I do stream, but I have a full-time job, and it's very hectic with the working shortage because I work in a restaurant. So bear with me while I don't stream because it's taking a toll. Otherwise, I play D&D with people because I have an addiction that I just can't sate. So you can catch me every other Monday on Featherfall Tabletop. You can catch me Tuesdays and Fridays here with Bert. You're probably going to catch me on Sundays with Bert at some point. You can catch me on... you can't find me Wednesdays or Thursdays. I hide on those days. But on Saturdays in the future, we're going to be doing a game called Happiest Apocalypse on Earth. Which imagine Walt Disney World, but Mickey Mouse is an eldritch abomination.
You
That's
mean
gonna
he
be
isn't?
fun. Yeah,
So
it's-
this will do.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
no need to imagine.
that's gonna be coming down the pipeline on September for Fulsham Arts Channel, a wonderful DM that I've met through the Heroes Approved stream team. And eventually I'll be doing GURPS with Bert too. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Very exciting. I'm sorry I talked too much.
And Bill, what's going on with the Frog Gods? Here, I'll drop their
Just
link.
running some regular games with them. I'm running a bi-weekly, it's been bi-weekly lately, 5th edition version of the Tunnels of Terror. That's about a session or two away from being done. And I'm also running a 5th edition, or a Swords and Wizardry campaign, of which Jeff is a member of that game, on Wednesdays, Lost City Baracus. But no big events in the future
Cool.
that I know of yet.
And if you found the stream, you know where we are. Twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stretch. Oh, yeah, we Twitch. We stream. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and some other days in and there whenever I feel like running something. It's gonna be an off day in the week where I'm gonna do GURPS at some point, as well as an alternating Sunday. We'll see. But coming up next this Sunday is Shadowrun, powered by the Apocalypse system being used, and check out the podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Good night,
everybody.